Alright, we are back with Elder Scrolls Online. Playing as Lysara Lionne, our Breton Templar light. I'm sorry. Oof. Let me try that again. We're playing as Lysara Lionne, our Breton Templar light armor destruction staff mage. She's a magey mage. She's from the Daggerfall Covenant. Oof, there was an orc there. That was frightening. But we are not an orc. We are a Breton. And we have our good companion with us, Bastion. He is doing quite well. We're champion level 507. $400,000 experience points will be at accelerated rate, so, you know, it's a couple levels. If we look at the shrine, we can see we're now in the Old Merry Dominion, because the Daggerfall Covenant is complete, as is the Mages and the Fighters Guild quest lines, so we are fairly competent and pretty much done. You know what? Before we do this, I should really go to Hrothgar and set up that museum. And I think I will, because while I've never done this before, I haven't really done Hrothgar ever. And it's like right here. So would it not make more sense to go to Hrothgar? I think it would. And I think we shall. So we're going to do Hrothgar's questing. And we'll worry about the Old Merry Dominion some other time. Here we are. Corpse an official looking letter. The letter is addressed to me. I take it. It's how we roll. Okay. Let's meet up with the caravan.
Damn Winterborn! Savages from the Reach, every last one of them!
Yeah.
Did Orsinium send you? Are you part of the reinforcements? The Winterborn came out of nowhere. It happened so fast. They took our cargo into the hills and the orc peasants chased them. That's when Chief Basrog and his warriors arrived.
Slow down, tell me what happened.
Our caravan was heading for Orsinium, the new orc city, when the Winterborn landed on the wagons like flesh flies on skeever pie. The orc peasants refused to let their supplies be taken, so they chased the marauders into the hills.
You left defenseless peasants to go after the... You let the defenseless peasants go after the marauders?
These acorns aren't worth their weight in bloodberry pudding. Besides, before we could rally our forces, Chief Basrog and his orc warriors arrived. He told us to wait here and then went after the marauders.
Yeah, I'll go help the chief.
I liked you the moment I saw you. Chief Basrog is
because the game told you to.
And looks like he can fight, but there were an awful lot of marauders. Iceheart's Winterborn won't stop until Basrog and all the orc peasants are dead. You better hurry.
Aren't you coming with me?
Eventually. Maybe. I mean, look around. These people are injured. What happens if the Winterborn come back? Someone has to protect them, keep them from being picked off one by one. Anyway, I'll keep them safe while you help Chief Basrog.
What brings the wood elf to Hrothgar?
This caravan brought me. Thought we already covered that. Oh, you mean specifically? The invitation. You got one too, didn't you? It talked about testing yourself against the most savage land in Tamriel. That was a challenge I couldn't pass up.
What can you tell me about Chief Browsrug?
In charge of an orc clan or something. If you ask me, he's got more than a chip on his shoulder. It's a whole damn mountain. I don't think he's a big supporter of King Korog, but he saved us before he went to help the peasants.
Was the chief part of your caravan?
We were the
Caravan?
guards. Basrog said he was on patrol, looking for winterborn marauders. Some scary Reach warlord named Iceheart leads them. Even Basrog seemed a bit nervous just talking about him. Now go help the chief before it's too late.
Okay, goodbye. I'll help him in a little bit. We see a delve we want to do. Let's see. This gave us 6 new delves, 17 more sky shards. It's a big place, as you can see. So, a lot of hub to do, and we're going to do it. A lot of people say Orsinium is one of the best in terms of DLCs this game has to offer, so we're going to put it to the test. Ah, nailed it. I'm really lucky I didn't die.
This is a great area for harvesting.
Casserite. More casserite and some okra. I'll take that. Please. Oh, these are harpies. These are not good things. Some ugly, ugly harpies. Take the jute. Before I do anything here, I want to get that butterfly wing eaten. Merchant's permit gives traders Staggerfold, Jalora, Tavor, Namedian the right to privilege is necessary to establish a bookseller shop in Orsinium and to buy and sell legally within the city. So let's take that. There's a bear. I've dealt with bears before in the Daggerfall Covenant. Plenty of them. No problems. Here, Mr. Bear. You're next to a resource. And I want that resource. I don't know what that Casserite sand is, but I want it. Go. It wasn't letting me mind the bear. They're like, you want that? Well, we'll give it to you. You there's a pocket mammoth. I already own one of those. Durazog? Okay. I'm just looking for platinum seams. I found it. It's just what I'm looking for. It's nice to find what you're looking for. You two's never found what they're looking for. And they probably never will. See, that didn't have cast rights on. That just had pewter dust. Which is fine. Let's go in the mine now. So over here. No. Okay. Into the delve we go. Into the delve we go. Into the delve we go. Go, go. Into the delve we go. There's usually a letter there. Usually. Oh. There's all whelps. Gotta take care of those. Can't have them running around.
Courage brings victory.
This is what's here. Okay, an actual Durzog there. I was gonna say, this is pretty messed up. Gonna nail this. Up, spiders. We got spiders.
Huzzah!
Really should have looked at the map. I'll do that now. Okay, that's gonna send me over here. I miss one? Yes, I did. I don't know why I'm asking. I'm clearly missing it. It's getting attacked. News is there's the whatchamacallit, the Sky Shard. So we've got that done. I'd always rather find the Sky Shard than the boss. Because the boss I can find. This thing, it can be a pain in the rear end. But we got it. The hell? Found a chest. Obviously going to help our legendarium.
Nice haul.
Nice. I am ecstatic. Now we're in the kennel. I'm whistling. It says not to, but I'm doing it. Taking care of business. Alright.
A fight? Good.
Your greatest enemy looks back at you from the mirror.
What are you doing in
I am
here?
the wise woman of the clans. I come here to think and contemplate the great mysteries of life. I find it peaceful here.
Aren't you afraid of the
What
Durzogs?
Durzogs? Besides, there is no fear, just misunderstanding.
Which clan do you
I
serve?
serve all clans, but I claim none of them as my home. Every chief wants me at his side, but what I have to say must not be limited to a single stronghold.
What does a wise woman of the clans do
Some call me
exactly?
a philosopher, others a sage. I suppose you could say that I am sought out for my wisdom and sound judgment. Most seek profound insight or advice from me. Perhaps that is why you have encountered me this day.
Yeah,
Some
you can
seek my
simply predict
counsel,
its future.
but insight given freely isn't worth the price you pay for it.
Oh, great and wise woman, I have come to listen to your inspiring
Sweet
words.
words drip from your mouth like flowing honey. Very well. Listen carefully. Fight only those you can defeat, and your life will be long and boring. Challenge those that are stronger than you, and your last moments will be quick and exciting.
Listen here, lady.
Haste our steel!
Decorative wax, we'll take that. Now I'm getting a little annoyed. More decorative wax, less annoyed.
They made their choices. So be it. I am not afraid of you.
Nothing there. Nothing there. I do like that immobilize spell he puts on. That is nice. He does a good job with that. Just a good job. Clearly this was not correct, as I have been here. I missed something somewhere. Not good, not good. Go this way this time. a
Practice
champion
makes the
point.
master.
Oh, there's a troll down here. Kill a dangerous foe.
That was easy.
A troll is a dangerous foe. Okay, lower. Not that. When whistle called in the woodland, animals resist the backpack, but this promises whistle effect on Dura. Some people understand it might be interested if it could actually work. Take the whistle.
To arms!
That's got it.
Kill 3 trolls just to make our presence known. They're fairly easy to wipe out. They're not dangerous. They might have been dangerous at the beginning of the game, but trolls are not dangerous. I'm dangerous.
Get out of there! That's it. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. That was just pain. Another simple chest, we'll take that. Not anything great, but we'll take the experience. Many chests unlocked, so.
You've got a knack for stumbling across those things.
Yep, we're pushing level 5. I think we're gonna find the bad guy in here. Now that we started fighting people, we're gonna find some bad guy. Which is why I'd rather fight in the whatchamacallit first. Oh, cool. Found a thing to spray. See, here he is. Is that? Nope, that's a she. Alright, there she is. Yep, done and done. No need to return. Nothing there. I'm just making my way back to you, babe. Fishing people. Let's do this.
That should come in handy.
10,000 resources we have to mine, so we are literally, we're like, oh, gotta mine. That's where we're at when it comes to that, so.
Strike!
Oh good, he's gonna like it when we kill the bandits, so you're gonna like Orsinium. So I got the heartwoods, nice. What are you, ogre? I see your ogre. I kill your ogres. It's easier to get up over here. I did the right thing. I see something. That is a big old bear. They make them big in Orsinium. I'm interested in trying to make priest at the moment, sorry. However, I am interested in that eye. Approved.
I smell magic.
See a bear. It smells magic. I see a bear.
Ah, greetings, traveler. Hold a moment, won't you? I'm looking for a cave. It would be foul-smelling, likely surrounded by scattered bones and such. Have you seen such a place?
What's so important about this cave?
An inquisitive sort. I like it. I'm searching for a Nord beastmaster named Nikolvara. My contacts tell me she possesses an enchanted whistle that can tame any creature in Tamriel. Marvelous, yes? Apparently she lives in a Durzog lair nearby.
Do you mean this whistle?
Excellent! I can't wait to try it out for myself. We'll be rich. Did you test it? How well did it work?
Nah, it's just a normal whistle. Nikolvara tamed the Durzogs through skill and patience.
Right? I spent my last gold piece getting to this three-forsaken wasteland? A pox on these orcs and their stupid beasts. I suppose you've earned your cut, such as it is. I'll need to find a new opportunity now.
Yeah. So there's Orsinium. It's right there. Yeah. It's the bank. It's the clothier. And set our destination. For a king, all relics, heirlooms, and ancient tomes relating to the glorious heroics of the Osmir people and the history of Hrothgar must be collected and turned over to the House of Osmir glories at the earliest opportunity. Excuse me, the goal of this is to film many displays in the House of Osmir glories with items and historic significance. Curator Umatha will offer a reward for every item donated to the museum. For more details and obtain a list of desired relics, inquire Curator Umatha at the House of Orzamer Glories in the city of Orsinium. Yeah, I should go to the House of Orzamer Glories and talk to Curator Umatha. Yeah, I should. That's literally what I'm doing. But first, no, we're gonna go in there and talk to her. I don't have to think about it. Just be done with it. And then we'll unlock the way shrine. Yes.
Welcome. gladdens my heart that you have an interest in the history of our land and its people. And you found the notice. Wonderful. Of course, the House of Orsimer glories will be even more impressive once all the exhibits have been filled.
I noticed it something about ancient relics.
I knew that was gold well spent. I've already received 20 visitors thanks to those notes. Oh, but where are my manners? Welcome to the newly established Museum of Hrothgar, authorized by the king himself.
The king wants a museum?
Most certainly. The House of Orsimer Glories has a simple mandate. We're here to collect historic treasures related to the Orcs and the Orsimer nation. But I am a simple scholar. I have no aptitude when it comes to searching for ancient relics.
Is there something I can do to help?
I want to turn away an honest helper, but before I ask you to go traipse around in search of historic treasures, why don't you take this downstairs and put it on display?
What is it?
Raw Krun, the Blood Shield. It was recently donated to the museum by an anonymous adventurer, and I can't wait to put it on display. It will be one of our best attractions.
How'd you get the job like this?
Curator? That's an interesting story. I guess you could say that I'm a city orc. Born and raised in Wayrest, educated at the finest Breton academies. King Kurog and I met during his travels, and when he offered me this museum, I said yes.
You don't look like a city orc.
You mean the clan tattoo? Yes, well, I guess you could say that was a gift of sorts. I toured the various clan strongholds when I first arrived, and Chief Bosrog of the Farun clan insisted that I allow his wise woman to mark me.
Why does the king want a museum?
King wants to preserve and display the...
Okay, well, we heard all that. I don't want to steal nothing. Got things to put in. Place it. See? Now we have the shield. Done. I did it. I'm special.
I appreciate your help. You wouldn't believe how much goes into getting the museum ready for visitors. Just preparing the displays was a tremendous amount of work. If you're interested, I have a lead on another piece we're seeking, Uzdabik's helm.
Yeah, I'm interested. Where can I find it?
Heard of the mountain called Sorrow, along the northern border
No.
of Hrothgar. According to the Berska clan's oral tradition, the helm was last seen in that area. Just be careful. The mountain and the land around it is decidedly treacherous.
Tell me about the helm.
Gives me chills. The helmet was worn by the legendary orc hero Uzdabik, who single-handedly slew 1001 Redguards during the Battle of Farun Pass. Little known fact, Uzdabik might have been a woman.
Is that significant?
Time period, I'd say so. And even now, as Hrothgar struggles with the clashing cultures of city and stronghold, examples such as this go a long way toward making the king's point. Besides, a little scandal always attracts visitors.
How'd you get the job like this?
Curator? That's an interesting story. I guess you could say that I'm a city orc. Born and raised in Wayrest, educated at the finest Breton.
Alright. Bookshelf. You like that, don't you, Bastion? I knew you would. Let's be off. So this is the exciting part of the Orsinium DLC, is finding the pieces. We want to go unlock our whatchamacallit. we get our way shrine unlocked. It's right there. Okay.
What is it?
Nothing, jeez. Just want to be able to sell my stuff. Well, I got the daily endeavors done. Yeah, the Pirate was heavy armor. We got plenty of space. Let's head on out. So this is the smithy. Let's see if we can find ourselves a blacksmithing station. There's a woodworking station. Nothing to operate there. More woodworking. Here we go, blacksmithing. What should we got left? 3 days there. 6 hours, okay. So later tonight we can open that up. No summer Calcum. Got that read. Cool. Okay, so we took care of some stuff. That's good. Okay with that. In the game Daggerfall Elder Scrolls 2, Orcish armor was the second most powerful in the game, behind Daedric. It was more powerful than Ebony. So, yeah. Oh boy.
Reachmen say that fires are only dangerous when they get bored. That's why we tell them stories and let them lick our food.
What do we have here?
Malakath whispered of your strength. Those who remain true to the Daedric Prince of Vengeance must band together in these difficult times. Yet they who share our faith now move against us. Winterborn raiders. Before King Kurog bottled them in Frostbreak, one group splintered from their mob. They seek the Vengeful Eye, a relic granted by the Daedric Prince himself.
Where's the
The
relic?
splintered mob was last spotted in catacombs, untouched since the siege of Old Orsinium. When I learned this, Malakath's rage quickened in my heart. Clearly a sign. The relic is there. It must not touch Winterborn flesh.
Oh, I'll search for this
Scholars
relic.
uncovered the catacombs at what they call Honor's Rest. Once inside, seek the Vengeful Eye. Return it swiftly when you find it.
What can you tell me about
The
Vengeful
stories
Eye?
say it was given to Malakath's champions as a sign of his favor. Only the strongest wore it, and passed it to whomever could slay the bearer.
Why is it important?
Not. All that matters is what the Vengeful Eye represents. Malakath demands strength, despises weakness. The relic is a symbol for his followers, a holy mandate. This is why the Winterborn must never recover it.
Why not? What do they want with
A
it?
great warrior from the Reach was said to wear it last. It's why the Winterborn scrape and paw in the catacombs. They claim Malakath demanded their ancestors' service, that they have honored the Prince of Vengeance ever since.
Do the Winterborn have equal claim to Vengeful Eye?
We are Malakath's children. He tempers us in Nirn's forge, beating us against the anvil of Hrothgar. He bears no love for the Winterborn. Malakath whispers to them so they may inflict themselves upon us, so we may prove ourselves the stronger metal.
Can you tell me more about the relic
Stories
itself?
say it was given to Malakath's champion.
Okay. Daggerfall Bookbinders Company, what is that? I have no idea. Out we go. Whatever. Let's head on out of here.
Captain Curran told me of how you helped him in Coghlan Village. Well done.
Right. Thank you.
The orcs smell, the Nords are rude, and the Bretons... Gods, don't get me started on the Bretons.
What's wrong with us Bretons? I think we're gonna go and just use our waypoint out of here. So you start getting up there, you start getting more difficult. So where is our... Is this our starting point? Because if it is, we can go this way and kind of work our way around. Fight the bandits. Yeah. So that's Bankarai. Okay, I Get a delve. You can't be that mad at me. I guess you could be.
Victory is cruel. Defeat is
I'll
worse.
learn a new recipe.
Keep your heads down and don't move. Chief Bosrog will be back for the rest of us as soon as he can. Keep your heads down and don't move. Chief Bosrog will be back for the rest of us as soon as he can.
We found them. Leave no orc alive.
Somebody help us, please! There's more of them. Watch out!
Sheath your weapons. The battle is won.
No, it isn't. Who taught you how to win a battle? Fought one person. Yeah.
Thanks for the help. We'll head back to the caravan now. It's stupid to come out here on our own anyway. There are still some of us hiding in the cave near the waterfall. You have to help them too.
Okay, we're headed.
Will be ours.
Collect me some iron ore.
What do you think you'll make with that?
Got 6 gold.
No remorse.
Oh. Is the cave up here? Yeah, the cave's up here, okay.
Bastards never have a chance. I saw what you did out there. Thanks for helping the clan orcs. The ones in here, I think it's too late to help them. Iceheart. He froze them solid. The bastards got magic, the likes of which I've never seen.
You're one of Chief Bosrog's soldiers.
I'm with Bosrog. We were out on patrol when we saw the Winterborn attack the caravan. By the time we reached the wagons, the marauders had already stolen the supplies, and a group of orc peasants were trying to chase them down. Stupid peasants.
Who's Iceheart?
Morfon Iceheart. He's the most powerful of the Winterborn warlords that have been raiding Hrothgar the past few years. Since he arrived from the Reach, the attacks have gotten worse. Iceheart is strong, ambitious, and extremely dangerous.
I can deal
I
with
like your
Iceheart.
courage, but I don't think you'll get to test it today. If Iceheart was still around, we'd be frozen solid by now. My guess? He got what he wanted and hightailed it out of here. A shame, really. The outlying clans need those supplies.
Supplies from the
Enough food and
caravan?
supplies to get the outlying clans through the winter. Without those supplies, the clans are going to starve. Chief Bosrog went to track down the marauders and find the supplies. If he fails, I don't know what we're going to do.
How can I help?
Search the area and see if you can find anything that even hints as to where the marauders disappeared to. If you happen to pick up their trail, find Chief Bosrog. He'll know what to do.
Bye.
Leave no stone unturned. Anything you uncover could prove useful.
I'll kill Winterborn every second until you tell me what I want to know.
Let's go! The day is ours!
This is the last of the supplies. Get these crates out of here.
The supplies have already been removed from the container.
Don't even think it! These supplies belong to the Winterborn now!
Sure, that thing is just a friendly face. Oh, okay, let's go kick its ass. let's get on the mood I'm in. Let's just kick its ass and be done with it.
The clan peasants. Are they on their way to Orsinium?
The soldiers escorted them and the wounded outsiders. They should be safe enough.
Safe enough isn't good enough. Go after them. I'll continue to look for the Winterborn and the missing supplies. You're the outsider who leaped into the bear's den to fight the Winterborn? Shan, the wood elf, mentioned you. Surprised you didn't end up all bruised and bloody like the rest of these fools. This is our home, not an amusement for your pleasure.
I saved your
And
people.
I appreciate that. Doesn't change the fact that I despise that you're here, though, sticking your nose in our business.
I was invited.
Yes, the king's invitation, and what a royal bag of snakes that is. Look, you have my thanks for saving those people. As much as I hate it, I owe you a favor. But right now, I need to determine where they took the stolen supplies.
Maybe this note will help you find the
Let me
supplies.
see that. We've been betrayed, and for gold, no less. By Malakath, I'll make sure someone pays for this. Look, I need to protect the next caravan to come through the Merchant's Gate. If you truly want to help Hrothgar, then you will help me.
What do you want me to do,
Snowed
you jerk?
indicates that the traitor has interests in the city. I want you to track down this traitor and find our stolen shipments. The fastest way to get on my good side, and on Kurog's, is to expose the traitor and recover our supplies.
I'll go to Orsinium and see what I can learn.
suggest you start your search in the inn. Gold and dark dealings often go hand in hand with drinking and celebrating. Don't disappoint me. I hate putting my trust in outsiders. Do everyone a favor and prove me wrong.
What are you a
I'm
chief
the
of?
chief of the foreign clan. One of of the oldest and strongest clans in all of Hrothgar. Kurog makes it sound like tradition is a bad thing, but by Malakath's broken tooth, tradition is the lifeblood of our culture. It's who we are.
That's why you're giving me
You're
so
a
much
long
grief.
way from home, sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. That's a
Not
good
really
way
that
to
long way
come,
from home.
At least in my stronghold. Still, Malakath would call me a fool if I turned down help when it was freely offered.
Oh, and so would betray the Orc clans.
Not even orcs are immune to greed. War provides too many opportunities for those willing to trade in lives and suffering. Gold. It turns brother against brother. We were better off when we bartered for everything we needed.
What should I look for in the city?
Anything that would link this traitor to the note you found. Someone with a lot of gold to spend would be a good start. Then there are the Khajiit traders that were mentioned. How many of the cat people could there be in Orsinium?
Goodbye. Well, Orsinium's about as far away as you get from elsewhere, so I don't know. Diversity is not a big thing in the world of Tamriel. Who are you?
Please. Our hearts and limbs sag with sorrow and fatigue. Perhaps you could ease our minds. We are searching for our friend and partner, one Jalare of Daggerfall. Have you, by chance, seen her on your travels?
I found this permit in the wilderness.
Though the return of this document means we can legally set up shop in Orsinium, it brings no joy to my heart. Jalare was more than our partner. She was my love. Still, you have my gratitude. May the sun and stars shine a light upon your path.
I get the bookseller's ink-stained trousers. Go set up shop.
I am sorry for Jalare's loss. I cannot replace her in Namadine's eyes, but thanks to you, our business and livelihood can continue. We'll mourn, and then we'll make our way to Orsinium. I hope you visit our shop one day.
I will. I kind of like the idea of building up Orsinium. Permit was literally right next to you, by the way. You guys are dumb. Yeah. So you see, we've done 0 of 13. Alright, awesome. We got 3 of 10, 2 of 15, 1 of 6, 1 of 6, 3 of 5, 1 of 17. Alright. Totally got this. Orsinium may be a big place, but I've got you. I've got you. Whether you like me or not, I've got you. Now, if I go this way, I'll run into Orsinium, but I'll see that that delve. I can head that way. Yes. There's the cave. There's an eye. We can head towards the eye. Head towards the eye. Now head towards this cave. This is north. Whoa. Well, that was terrible. I fell and landed on top of 2 ice sprays. Awesome. No worries, just whoopsie doodle. Pocket, man. What even let me take down the Hrothgar?
There's nothing out here but snow. I have no idea what direction I should go. I'm freezing out here.
What are you doing
I
out here?
serve aboard Matyr's Fortune, or at least I did before we wrecked upon the ice. We were bringing the ambassador to Hrothgar when a horrendous storm blew up, sent the fleet off course and crashed us into the frozen shore.
Is there something I can do to help?
They sent me to find help, but I'm practically useless when it comes to navigating on dry land. Look, go talk to Lord Ethian at our camp. The survivors gathered there, but his wife, the ambassador, is still missing. He's worried sick about her.
I'll look for Lord Ethian near the shipwreck.
I'm glad I ran into you. Maybe you're just the bit of good luck we need to salvage something from this terrible situation. The camp is near the shore. You can still see what's left of our fleet from that location.
Tell me about your fleet.
To tell. Our fleet was comprised of a half-dozen vessels from Daggerfall, tasked with getting High King Emric's ambassador to a trade meeting in Orsinium. The fleet is wrecked, the ambassador's missing, and Lord Ethian is lost without her.
Why was the fleet so far north?
I was working below deck when the storm hit, but it was a powerful storm, full of wind and snow. It carried us off course and rammed us right into the frozen coastline.
Tell me about the ambassador.
She's a remarkable woman. High King Emric thinks the world of her. Always sends her on the most important diplomatic missions of the realm. The last I saw her, she was helping survivors get off one of the sinking ships.
Who's Lord Ethian?
Lord Ethian is the ambassador's husband. In fact, his father owns most of the ships in our fleet, provided them for the mission he did. Between us, his lordship is kind of a nervous cub, frightened of his own shadow. He's lost without Lady Soil.
Okay, goodbye. So we have a quest. Interesting. As you see, we've not done much. We're starting to make our way around. We're starting to push out from Orsinium. Orsinium is there, and we're moseying around. We're 410 in terms of waypoints, or way shrines, so, I mean, we got almost half of those. 2 of 6 areas of interest are discovered as well. So, I mean, things are moseying along. We are pushing forward. Is that a bear? That's a bear. That's a polar bear. A big bear. Them there are the kind of bears you don't want to run into in real life, because that's the end of you. If you ran into a polar bear in real life, you're dinner. Like the north of Skyrim right here. I'm running into Dawnstar and Winterhold.
First the storm. Then we crashed upon the ice. Those terrible little monsters attacked us. I just wish my wife wasn't still out there. I don't mind admitting that I'm lost without her.
I met someone with your fleet who said you needed help.
Help? Of course we need help. My wife is Lady Sovel, ambassador to the High King. She was on her way to Orsinium to negotiate an important trade agreement. The ships went off course, crashed in the storm. My wife disappeared in the confusion.
You're a long way from
Want to
Orsinium.
discuss geography? Now? My wife is missing. We need to find Lady Sovel. She was helping people off one of the wrecks, the other survivors. Captain Henriza won't risk any more sailors, but perhaps you could search the ice for me?
I'll search for survivors on the ice.
Emmerich relies upon my dear Sovel. If she were here, she'd know what to do.
Tell me more about Lady Sovel and her mission.
If it will help, I'll tell you whatever you'd like to know. High King Emmerich sent her to negotiate a lucrative trade agreement with Orsinium. It's probably too late for that now. What else would you like to know?
Tell me more about the storm.
Practically a blizzard. I think it blew us off course, but who am I to judge such things? I'm not a sailor and terrible with directions. Sovel says I'd get lost on my own estate if not for all the servants.
You think it's too late to complete Lady Sovel's mission?
I'm not sure how these negotiations work. It's really more of Sovel's area of expertise. Without her, I don't know who can deal with Orsinium. We did have an orc with us, Skordo. Sovel thought well of him, but you know how orcs can be.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Right after we hit the ice. The storm was raging and everything was loud and confusing. Sovel sent me ashore with the first group of survivors. She stayed behind to help, just like she always does. Please find her.
Goodbye.
I saw you talking to that milksop Ethian. He's nothing like his father, nothing at all. But I don't have time for his belly aching. I need to make sure we don't lose any more people to the cold and the ice.
You're the captain of the fleet?
Although I'm not sure that means much now that my vessels are smashed upon the ice. Is there something you want? Or are you just here to remind me of my failures?
How do you know so far? Of course.
What do you know of navigation and seamanship? I'm paid to make
You
port as
suck at it?
fast and as safely as possible. I've sailed this coastal sea lane before, not that it's any of your business. If not for the storm, we'd be in Orsinium by now.
Why haven't you sent your crew to search for Lady
We
Sovel and the other
rescued
survivors?
Ethian. What more do you want? Haven't I lost enough sailors already? The ambassador's gone, probably drowned or crushed on the ice. I have a duty to the survivors here. Besides, we never should have come to this land in the first place.
When was the last time you saw Lady Sovel?
During the storm? She was helping one of those green-skinned savages she loved so well. Who can say, though, I was trying to avoid an iceberg at the time.
Seemed like a lovely person.
If I were... Did I hear correctly? Will you be visiting the wrecked ships? If so, perhaps I could impose upon you for a small favor. I
Can I help?
apologize for even asking, but I have no qualms admitting that I am no match for even one Reeker, let alone a dozen of the foul creatures. If, during your travels, you happen upon a gold pendant, well, it belongs to me.
What's so special about the
In light of
pendant?
all the lives lost, it may seem trivial, but I spent a month's wages on the pendant. It was to be a betrothal gift for my lovely Elaine. Thoughts of her beauty helped me survive this terrible disaster. Find it, and I will be in your debt.
Yeah, if I find it, I'll give it back.
The pendant holds a great deal of sentimental value to me.
Tell me more about the pendant I'm looking for.
Crafted of delicate gold and inscribed with my lovely Elaine's initials on the back. There is not another like it for 1,000 and 1,000 leagues.
How did you lose the
Truth be
pendant?
told, I did not so much lose the pendant as I was forced to leave it behind when we abandoned the wrecked ships. It should still be locked away in a coffer in my cabin, if that part of our ship hasn't sunk into the icy sea.
How do I know the pendant belongs to you?
That pains me. Of course the pendant belongs to me. I am the one that asked you to find it. I am the one who described its perfect beauty. And I am the one who needs to recover it for his betrothed. What other proof do you need?
Yeah. I'm sure it's yours. Anyway. Hey, Ice Wraith, go yourself. Dead. Thank you. I got time for your nonsense. I can't tell you how much I like having a Bastion with me. It's pretty awesome.
Can I help you with
Bastion.
something?
How are your skills? Level 20 unlocked. Well, he's never getting to level 20. I don't think he is, at least. You never know. I am a friend of Bastion. Okay. So we got some Reeklings here. Little assholes. You belong on Solstheim. Are we trying to get underground? You were dead. Nope, it's not cold at all. Yay, I found the pendant. And even better, found a treasure chest. I knew there'd be one around here. It's a freaking fleet of sunk ships.
Let's keep our eyes open for a tavern where we can spend that.
Oh, we're definitely spending it, don't worry. Nothing interesting up there. Oh, there.
Pull yourself together! That's over with, I suppose.
That person is no longer amongst the living. Okay.
That's the last of them.
Nope, a bunch of them. That's the last of them. There's like 6 show up and start fighting you. Let's make sure we get them. No mercy. There's a bear there. Oh, that's not great. I think for that average they'd give you like a thing. But no, they don't. No thing. Interesting. What God's green earth made you think that was food?
Sheath your weapons. The battle is won.
You gotta make him wonder what made him come this far off course. Okay, I just want to make sure that wasn't a trunk or something.
Something new to learn.
Keep moving.
I'm fine. In we go.
You don't look familiar. Which of the ships were you sailing on when we hit the ice?
I wasn't on a ship. I'm here to help with Ambassador and any other survivors.
First mate of the flagship, Mateer's Fortune. I came down here to secure the hatches when I saw the Ambassador's bodyguard. Then I hit my head. I don't remember anything after
How'd your fleet end up so far off? Nope. How'd your fleet end up so far off course?
I thought something was wrong. I never sailed with Captain Henriza before, and I never sailed this part of the sea, so I could have been mistaken. I tried to reach the captain, but that's when we ran into the blizzard.
Do you think Captain Henriza made a mistake?
I wouldn't want to disparage the captain. She works for Lord Ethian's father, and most of the ships belong to him. Because of the Ambassador's mission, they wanted to make an impression. Nobles.
What about the Ambassador's bodyguard?
He's an orc from North Point. The Ambassador brought him along in case we ran into any trouble. He told me that he thought something was going on, and asked me to keep my eyes open.
Any idea where I can find the Ambassador?
I have no idea. I did see Lady Sovel and the captain having a heated discussion right before the storm hit. Oh dear. I hope the Ambassador wasn't injured when we crashed.
There's a camp nearby. You'll be safe.
I'll go check on Lord Ethian. He's a nervous sort.
Either way, it's out the door.
Come and take us.
I definitely can't.
That was easy.
Well, there's 3, 4. Oh my goodness, they just showed up all over the place. Oh, these reekers.
Whoever you are, can you move some of these damn crates? I'm stuck.
archer tore up my sword arm. I'm practically useless. Stupid ship started collapsing around me. Figured I was gonna sink before I got out from under this mess.
You alright?
I enjoy being crushed under rubble as I slowly sink into icy water. What kind of question is that? And just who in oblivion are you?
Very funny, Scordo. It's good to see you too.
Feeling I'd be seeing you again. You do have a habit of wandering into the most disastrous situations.
What happened to you after Cold Harbor?
I prefer to forget about that dismal place. I lost a lot of good friends there. A lot. Poor Darien. Do you remember Darien? He's a good man. Let's talk about something less depressing.
What about Rivenspire? Is everything alright?
This may shock you, but I'm not much of a keep-in-touch person. Honestly, I picked up my rucksack and walked not long after you left. Things probably settled down, but I doubt we got all the vampires. Creepy bastards.
We'll catch up later. Lady Silvel's husband sent me.
Did he? Last time I saw that spineless skeever, him and Chorus the Mage were walking away. They left me under here to die. I heard them talking about the captain and the ambassador as they left.
Who's Chorus the Mage?
Captain Henriza's lackeys, a shifty-eyed mage who was always skulking around. Didn't like him. Look, help me out. I don't think I can swing a sword right now, but I need to make sure the ambassador is all right.
What about the captain and ambassador?
Not every Breton likes that High King Emmerich made peace with the orcs. They call us savages, and they want Lady Sovel's mission to fail. Captain Henriza wasn't shy about telling the ambassador just what she thought about orcs.
Let's try to find Lady Sovel.
Note from Lord Ethian's father. It isn't proof that the captain's done anything to the ambassador, but it doesn't make me feel all warm and happy. I won't be much use in a fight, so I'll follow you. I suggest checking out more of the wrecks, or maybe she headed for that tower over there.
The day is ours!
Pests, that's what they are, pests. And we will treat them as such. What do we have here? Got the bears?
Got it!
Did you have you found my wife yet? Please tell me that you know where Sovel is.
We haven't found the ambassador yet.
And why did she have to stay on the ship? She cares for everyone else, but refuses to safeguard herself. Scordo, you were supposed to protect her.
Could the captain or one of the crew had had a hand in her disappearance?
The captain works for my father. She would never harm my wife. Wait, we saw the captain head toward the signal tower. If that's where Sauvel is, then I have to go there too.
Yeah, nothing terrible can happen there.
Don't hurt me!
Really takes
My father will
life
pay you!
interlopers.
That's over with, I suppose.
Help! I'm on top of the tower!
Oh boy.
Sauvel, she's not here. And I think maybe that mage tried to kill me. Maybe he was trying to kill you.
Tell me the truth. Are you responsible for the ambassador's disappearance?
How dare you insinuate such a thing? I would never. I'm as at a loss as to where Sauvel is as you are. My father promised we would go off course just long enough for Sauvel to miss her meeting. She wasn't supposed to be harmed.
What was supposed to happen?
It was supposed to... The captain has worked for my father for years. Father, you just can't say no to him. He said that the captain would take care of everything. By the gods, what have I done? Sauvel will never forgive me.
You must have some idea where she could be.
It wasn't supposed to happen like this. Terrible storm, all those sailors who died. My father said Captain Henriza would make sure that no one was harmed. We were only supposed to get into port late.
Let's go downstairs. We'll look for Lady Sobel together. He's an asshole. That's basically what that means.
Even an old sack might have treasure inside.
There you are. Scordo found something. While you were up in the signal tower, Scordo did some scouting, and he thinks he figured out where Captain Henriza disappeared to. He went to see if the ambassador was there as well.
Where'd Scordo go?
Found what looks to be an old smuggler's bolt hole in the rocks. Scordo sent me back so I could tell you all about it. He's waiting for you over there.
Etienne, I will meet you up with you at Scordo.
I'll head back to camp. I need to check on the survivors.
Oh, Internet, what will I do without you? Ridiculous. To this place. Let's go give the whatchamacallit person his necklace back. And he'll take care of it in a second. We should probably take care of the more pressing matter of life and death.
See that cave? That's an old smuggler's hole. I bet my last gold piece that Captain Henriza is in there. Maybe even the ambassador.
So what's so special about the cave?
Really, just a gut feeling. I learned a long time ago not to ignore my gut in situations like this. Besides, I saw one of Henriza's lackeys sneak in there trying to be all stealthy. Sure that's where Lady Sovel is.
Do you think Captain Hermesa can be reasoned with?
Why would you reason with someone like that? Do you reason with an angry Wamasu when it's trying to eat your face? No, you... Ogre dung. What's that fool Ethian up to now?
I guess I better go see.
I know you're in there, Henriza! Where's my wife?
Run back to your father, you pathetic little man.
Free my wife at once, you villain!
I'm going to do your father a favor.
She stabbed me! I feel a bit faint.
I did not see that coming. Go after Henriza. I'll see what I can do for Lord Ethian.
Maybe I should sit down.
Go on. The ambassador needs you. I'll do what I can for his lordship. Funny, never expected him to try to be a hero. Maybe he isn't a complete milksop after all.
I've never been stabbed before. I actually tried to fight. Captain Henriza? I just wanted to help Sovel. Why, I think I'm bleeding profusely. Tell her this was my fault. I was too afraid to disappoint my father. But I tried to make it right. I did try. Lady Sovel is a good wife. I wish I had been a better husband.
Yeah, dude, you're weird. Nobody pities you. You're an idiot.
High King Emmerich will hear of this, you... I knew you were nothing but a filthy orc lover. I should have gutted you the moment you entered our camp.
I'm a Breton too, you crazy witch.
A little help, if you please. If you could untie me, I would greatly appreciate it. And would you know if my husband is safe? He's Lord Ethian, and I made sure he got off the wrecked ship with a few of the crew and passengers. Ethian? My husband? Tried to stand up to Captain Henriza. I never expected him to do such a thing. Ugh. Why didn't he stay with the rescued crew? He was never good in a crisis. Tell me, how bad was he injured? Ugh, this is all Ethian's father's fault. What a vile man his father is. Ethian never could say no to him. And Henriza was eager to tell me all about it after she captured me. If Ethian dies because of this, I'll find a way to make his father pay. Thank you. I should go see my husband.
Do 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 do. He did.
My poor Ethian. He wasn't a brave man, but he tried to stand up against that vile Henriza.
Your husband wanted you to make sure you were safe.
Thank you. Now, I have a job to do. I'll mourn Ethian after I have fulfilled my obligation to High King Emmerich. I'll send Scordo ahead to Orsinium to let them know we are on our way. Perhaps we'll see you there.
So we got Mateus Botkin, 302 gold, and a quest complete.
The orcs will negotiate with me. There's still time to salvage my mission and make sure Ethian's father lives to regret what he set in motion. But thank you. Without your timely
Is there anything else I can do?
You've done more than enough. The rest is up to Scordo and me. I knew Baron Matir was a despicable man, but to force his son into this treasonous scheme? I never could quite free Ethian from his father's influence, though. Is it? Ours was an arranged marriage. I suspect that when his father learned of my true political feelings, he was extremely disappointed. Still, Ethian had a good heart, and we got along well. At least we did when his father wasn't interfering. Ethian's father hoped to deal with two problems at the same time. My marriage to his son and Emmeric's treaty with the orcs. But his scheme led to his own son's death, and he'll answer for that. I plan to tell High King Emmerich everything. The orcs will never... No, my friend. My heart told me that. But it's good to hear you confirm it. His father, always scheming. He wanted my mission.
I need to go. The ambassador wants me to run to Orsinium and let them know she's on her way. They'll negotiate with her, or they'll have me to answer to. They owe her that much after all this trouble.
Let's go return this pendant. Like the good person I am. I just see the shipwreck is it gone? Nope, it's over there. Shipwreck's over there. No one cares about it. It's just ships, they'll sink.
May I
Be
speak with
forgotten
you a
about.
moment? Did that skeever Yaus ask you to find a pendant?
Yes, he said it was a gift for his betrothed.
Did he now? How typical. If that lech has a fiancé, then I'm the queen of Daggerfall. That pendant is mine. It even has my initial engraved on the back. It was a gift from my parents. It turned up missing shortly before the storm.
How'd you know about the pendant then?
We became friendly during the voyage, much to my regret. After one particular encounter, I noticed that my pendant was gone. Yao swore he hadn't seen it, but then I heard him talking to you about it. Fine, talk to the liar. But be careful, his words fall like nectar from a tree. I thought he liked me, but he only had eyes for the gold around my neck. Because it belongs to me. Why would he be carrying around a gift for his betrothed on a voyage such as this? It makes no sense. He tells a good story, I'll give him that. But in the end, it smells like a guar stall. I'm sure you realize that.
Yeah, I kinda do.
Tell me, my good friend, were you successful? Did you find my pendant? You did? That's wonderful. My Eleni is going to be so happy. Now, give me the pendant if you please. I need to keep it safe until I return to Sentinel.
Someone else claims that the pendant belongs to her.
Why, that's ridiculous. Who would... Oh, you spoke to Azita, didn't you? Listen, she's just upset. We had a few intimate moments during the voyage, but she wanted more than I could give her.
Yeah, well, then you don't deserve to be betrothed.
Fine, talk to the liar. Because it belongs... Because he's a thief trying to make a quick profit. Your belief in me is gratifying. I thought I had lost the pendant forever, and with it, my one remaining connection to my home and my parents. Thank you for your help. Now, give me my pendant so I can make sure I won't lose it again.
I have nothing to say to you, or to that conniving witch, Azita, either. Believe me, I won't dally with another sea trollop ever again, no matter how beautiful she looks or how amazing she smells. Just Eleni from now on.
No one cares. Even if it wasn't yours, you're a jackass. And I'm happy I gave it to the other person. So we got that out of the way. Let's head this way and see where it leads us. worker.
Well, at least the ambassador is safe and sound. I wonder if I can find a ship going back to Wayrest in New York City. I could even work for my passage if they need an able body.
Well, good luck to you. Always going after my partner in crime. Bad.
Huzzah!
Ooh, a delve. You know how much I like these. Now the question is, how the heck do I get up here? No idea. It's not a delve for one thing. Ooh. Are there things here? Only 3, okay. Got some jute. Yeah. Got some jute. Yeah. Soul.
This is a great area for harvesting.
It's way up there, isn't it? Dang it. Okay.
That's it. Are you hurt?
Not particularly, just my pride. Darn it. Oh well, here's a guy. He has a quest.
Kira! Well, this is fortuitous. You'll never believe what my sister Kirith has gotten herself into this time. I
These are
swear
Ebonheart
she does
Pack
these
people.
things just to vex me. Thank goodness you came by. My sister Kirith and I were surveying the area, trying to get the measure of this dwarven ruin. I turned my back for a single moment and Kirith fell into that hole. Or jumped in, for all I know. It happened so fast.
Sounds like a hazardous business.
Oh, you have no idea. Especially the way Kirith operates. We're on the verge of a major Dwemer discovery. That's why the king invited us here. We're experts, you know. Could you rescue my sister? I'd help, but I don't do that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'll
Kirith
find her.
knows better than to jump into strange holes. She knows I can't abide small, dark spaces.
Did you come all the way to Hrothgar just to survey ancient ruins?
Yes. Kirith likes to say that we're dungeon delvers, but I prefer to think of myself as the world's foremost expert on dwarven artifacts. When the king invited leaders in their fields to come to Hrothgar, we jumped at the opportunity.
Other researchers haven't studied these runes before.
That many soon.
Yeah, in we go. We have 650 odd Dwemer constructs to take care of, so might as well start taking care of it. Dang nabbit, I hate these things. This is one enemy type I just don't enjoy fighting. Gosh darn it. I don't enjoy fighting with. Thank you so much. There we go.
No remorse! That's the last of them.
Doing lots of damage over time. Okay, move this away. Okay. We'll head up here. No reason not to. Well, that's where the sky shard is. Good. Dang it. These freaking ice wraiths are there. Well, it's probably because some asshole brought them all here. That makes sense now. Jeez. So we got the sky shard. I guess there was no one else in there but me.
They made their choices. So be it.
Oh, there was a dick in here. Okay.
Well, this is a strange place to see a familiar face. It's a pleasant surprise as well. Did you fall down that hole too?
Your brother Rainer sent me to this ruin.
I'll have you know, I'm an expert dungeon delver. I don't fall, I drop gracefully. But yeah, I certainly wasn't planning on getting down here using that particular method. Hey, where is my brother? I could use his help down here. Now that you mention it, I was hoping to collect a dwarven power core, but the only one I saw was protected by a thing guardian. If you could get the core, I'd appreciate it. Raynor loves those things, uses them to build all kinds of devices.
What do you need dwarven power core?
I don't need it, but my brother Raynor collects the things, uses them to make all sorts of strange and interesting devices. Since we're down here, I figured we should get one for him. He hasn't had one to tinker with in quite a while.
What kind of device does Rainer make?
Sometimes they don't do what he thought they would, and every so often they explode. But otherwise, he really is a genius. When he isn't being a complete and utter dunce.
Goodbye. So where do we need to go? Up and to the right. Okay. This way. Let's go complete the dungeon delve. Yeah.
Victory is cruel. Defeat is worse.
Cool. Also found a random page. Always good, always good. Hey, I completed this delve, so whatever. She's not down here anymore. Of course she's not. Why would she be? After all, we're not delving down here anymore. Where is she? Okay. I know where to go. It's fine, everything's fine, we're fine, it's fine. Like I said, got like 650 dwarven constructs I have to kill, so eh. Oops. Pay attention to a dwarven centurion. He could be a problem. Definitely counts as one though. Very good.
My sister tells me you found her. She immediately put you to work, didn't she? She's always been good at getting people to help her out. So tell me, what did she send you off to find? Some shiny bauble to add to her collection?
Actually, she asked me to acquire a dwarven power core for you.
For me? For all her rough edges, my sister does have a good heart. Thank you for acquiring this for me. With a little tinkering, I'm sure I can use it to complete one of my many Dwemer-related experiments.
I'll take this 300 gold.
I'd take off if I were you. Raynor's going to build something that turns these dwarven constructs into his personal army. Or more likely, there's going to be a massive kaboom. But thanks for the help all the same.
Oh, you're welcome. Cool. So, out of curiosity. Yeah, see, we did fairly well. I gotta kill 559 more. I'm getting up to 431 now. Giant can now need 19. So actually, we're doing pretty well here. Okay. Could go through here and potentially get some. Some more, the Wimmer tech destroyed. Ain't hurting nobody. I didn't like the idea of having 459 more still to do. So many. What hit me? This is not something I want to fight. I was able to get out of there, thank God. So we are climbing because that's what we have to do. Merchant. Most importantly, repair my crap. There we go. Thank you for your assistance. I'll take the gold. Even though there were merchants here, that's fine.
Where is he? There's late, and then there's this. Did you happen to see a tattooed Breton on your way here? Stupid hat, droopy mustache, carries a mage staff he doesn't know how to use, answers to Hamelin Serpy. I hired an assistant to retrieve some ingredients from the wilderness, but he's late. Very late. I won't let his absence ruin my chances to restore the good name of Orc cuisine.
Orc
the King's
cuisine.
Wife is holding a competition to celebrate Orc culture. Without my assistant, I can't finish my classic Orc recipes. Unless you'd care to make some coin. If you're interested, I can get you a list of ingredients.
Alright, where do I start?
Raspberries and a skin of ice stream water. There should be some nearby, but watch for the wildlife.
I had some questions about the ingredients. What can you tell me about raspberries?
Are like sharper tasting snowberries. If you chew a mouthful, they stain your teeth the color of blood. A great intimidation tactic before battle. Or a wedding. If it's a good wedding.
What about the skin of ice stream water?
Normally, I'd say water is water, but I want to mix these crushed raspberries with water from the same source that nurtured them.
Goodbye. Dwarven goods? Dwarven goods for sale. Uh-oh, I fell. Alright, let's try that again. Where is this? Way over there, okay. Like, it's way the heck over there. We need to kill Goblinkin. You're Goblinkin. There we go. You see, I move fairly quickly.
Fight? Good. That should come in handy.
Regulus? That's cool. And some iron, which is also cool. Some ogres. That'll get Giant Kin taken care of. Okay. There's some ice stream water. Oh, fight some Goblinkin. Alright, call some friends. See what I can. Beat them too.
That's the last of them.
There was two.
Taste our steel. You've got a knack for stumbling across those things.
I gathered 10. Well, there's 5. Seven. Cool. Polar bear and platinum seam, alright. Is this a public dungeon? I'm not quite in the mood to do a public dungeon right now, but mark it on the map. It's on the map. We will take care of it eventually, just not right now.
They made their choices. So be it. Are you stuck or choosing to remain still?
Confused. Here to help, dude. Here to help. What? Okay, it's just a Centurion. Wow, that was insanity. Get as far away from that as possible. That was rough, but we did it. Thanks to that person's help. I am pleased with how that turned out. Check it off the list. Yeah, buddy. We've discovered the public dungeon and we defeated a world boss, which, you know, does a body good. Cool. It's gonna be an interesting trek, that's for sure. Hrothgar is gonna be interesting. I've enjoyed it so far. I never got super far into it, but I've enjoyed it so far.
Did I overcook the meat? Just should have taken it off the fire sooner.
I have ingredients you requested.
Wonderful. Now, to brew them for the competition, I call it my cup of wrath. I still have a glass from an earlier batch. You're welcome to try it.
Sure, sounds delicious.
So, what do you think? And please, be honest. If it's not ready,
My tongue is burning.
there's still time to perfect it.
My tongue is burning as it's supposed to burn.
Back on the raspberries in the next batch. Oh, Echater milk will cut through the burning sensation. If that doesn't work, place some charcoal under your tongue for 10 minutes. But you'll lose some of the flavor.
I don't think I'll ever forget the taste.
Wonderful. It should stand out in the competition. Still no
Cool, we learned a recipe.
Want to make some more coin? I prefer to work with people who finish the job.
Sure,
Drink
I was
will
listening.
win the cultural competition. I need to present a full course of traditional orc cuisine. Care to scour the land for ingredients that fight back?
Alright, what do you need?
Next dish calls for harpy bile, some harpy brains, and sedge grass to tie it all together. Of course.
What? What can you tell me about sedge grass?
Tundra hay, because the Echater always nibble on it. You'll want to find a patch near the open water. Those are more naturally salty. With enough sedge grass, you weave a pocket for the harpy viscera. The flavor bakes right in.
What about the harpy bile and harpy
Try
brain?
not to get any on your boots. You'll attract Durzog.
Don't know if I'm comfortable hunting harpies as
That's
food.
why I'm sending you after Hrothgar harpies. 1,000 generations of inbreeding long since removed any glimmer of intelligence from their minds. The ones here are really giant birds. Delicious, tasty birds.
Oh, goodbye.
Wait! I'm here! Oh, hold on!
Hamelin Servi, you're late.
But... chased by a giant. I think she wanted to mate. Ugh.
Well, now your job won't interfere with your personal life. You're fired.
But... I understand.
Huh.
Not Melis.
Lenny to sell. So, I have 115 soul gems left. I think I'm doing okay. Cool. I unlocked an achievement recipe book. Nice. Ooh, look. We found a potential here. Let's get to that way shrine. Yes, sir. To the way shrine. We found half of them. I'll be right back. I need to use the little boy's room. Alright. Let's get back at it. Got some ingredients to find. I gather 6 sedgegrass and some harpy nonsense. That's disgusting.
What do you think you'll make with that?
Christ. Please. Come on, delve. Come on, delve. Delve's down there. I'm not doing the delve. I guess everything's down. I'm alive. I just fell off a cliff, but I'm okay. Jeez.
kill you. The Hagravens will!
Come and take us!
You disrupted our ritual! You displease Corentok!
That was some fun interaction.
The ritual interrupted is nearly complete. You will be my final test. I become something greater. You fools, take no pleasure in my ascendance.
Okay, well here's a iron ore, and there's a way shrine up there that we're gonna go unlock.
This is a great area for
There's a world
harvesting.
boss, so definitely worth doing. Took care of that world boss.
You're never content to rest on your laurels. I admire that.
Another outsider? At least you look more capable than that braggart, Narcissus Dren.
There's another outsider in your village?
Not anymore. The Dark Elf said he could help us with our Draugr problem and headed up to the barrow. I probably shouldn't have let him go, but he seemed confident and said he was an expert in everything.
Tell me about this Draugr.
The damned Nords won't stay dead. They keep wandering out of the barrow, and that's just not right. We have no problem dealing with any Draugr that get close to the village, but we won't enter a Nord barrow. I just hope the Dark Elf is all right.
I can check Narcissus Dren and see what is going on in the barrow if you like.
You'll check on Narcissus Dren? Thank you. My clan has an aversion to disturbing the dead, especially the dead of different races. The barrow's at the top of the hill. The Dark Elf said he'd send word, but we haven't heard anything since he left.
Tell me about the village.
We didn't want anything to do with the drama surrounding Orsinium, so Glurot gathered us up and moved us out here. We just want to be left alone to hunt and herd in peace.
Who's Glurot?
Glurot is our chief, and he's a perfectly fine leader. As his hunt wife, I help him as best as I can. He's brave and strong, but sometimes he just lets his mind wander. That's why he likes it way out here. Says he can finally hear himself think.
Tell me about this Narcissus Dren.
He showed up a few days ago, all proud and preening. For a puny dark elf, he sure made a lot of noise. From what he told us, he's some kind of famous treasure hunter, but I never heard of him before he introduced himself.
He's a treasure hunter?
Treasure hunter, dungeon delver, and heroic adventurer. At least that's what it said on the book he showed me. I thought something was off, but now that he's disappeared, I'm pretty sure he's more air than substance.
And he arrived when Draugr began harassing the village.
We walked into the village shortly after the first Draugr was spotted and asked if we were having a problem with the barrow. He offered to take care of it for us, and we readily accepted. Now that I think about it, it all seems pretty convenient.
Tell me about the barrow.
I don't really know that much about the place. We have a strict rule about not disturbing the resting places of the dead. It's an old Nord barrow at the top of the hill. That's where the Dark Elf went, and we haven't seen him since.
You sure the Draugr emerged from the barrow?
I'm the hunt wife. I can see blood ticks on a Hrothgar at 50 paces, so it was simple enough to track the Draugr back to their lair. We can handle a walking corpse or two, but something must have disturbed the barrow to make them so agitated.
Right. Okay.
Courage brings victory.
I guess. Dang.
Another ancient barrow. Another 2.5 gold pieces from my employer, Narcissus Dren. But you don't want to listen to my problems. Have a nice day.
Tell me about Narcissus Dren.
You mean you've never heard of the great Narcissus Dren? Whatever you do, don't let him know that. According to his biography, he's the world's greatest treasure hunter, dungeon delver, and adventurer. And he certainly loves the sound of his own voice.
Are you saying he's not always cracked up to be?
The eight forbid that such words ever leave my mouth. I don't mean to imply that Narcissus Dren isn't good at what he does. I just mean that he's an arrogant, self-important, pretentious little skeever with delusions of grandeur.
Sorry, I asked.
No, I should be the one apologizing. It's just that I had such high hopes when I was selected to be an apprentice to the famous Narcissus Dren. I read all of his books. They inspired me to become a scholar. I just wish he'd really let me help him.
How'd you find this barrow?
Oh, I'm here with Narcissus Dren. He has a knack for uncovering ancient sites and old tombs. That's a big part of why he's so good at what he does. We arrived a few days ago, and Dren immediately set out to explore the place, while I wait out here.
What's a Dark Elf explorer doing in Hrothgar?
Narcissus goes wherever the call of adventure takes him. And until now, I've followed along obediently. But I think it's time to rethink my chosen profession. If only I could use my talents as a researcher to do something important for a change.
What do you know about the Orcs Draugr problem?
Are the orcs having a problem with Draugr? I must admit that I haven't visited the villages yet. Now that I think about it, Narcissus did run out of the barrow yesterday and head down the road. Then he ran back inside without saying a word.
Do you think Narcissus did something to agitate the Draugr?
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. It can be very agitating. But whatever's going on in there, I'm sure that Narcissus Dren has the situation well in hand.
Goodbye. I enjoy the Orsinium DLC. It's one of the better ones. Morrowind's really good. I haven't played the other ones, so I don't have any explanation. I don't have any opinion on them.
The worth of a book is measured by what you carry away from it.
I carry that you enjoyed that book.
Oh, that was unexpected. Never had a lid get stuck like that while I was, investigating. Ah, it's a good thing you happened by. And in an old barrow, no less. But tell me, are you a simple admirer or a true devotee of my work?
I'm looking for Narcissus Dren.
How wonderful for you. For you have found him. So tell me, do you want me to sign one of my books, or have you come to watch a real adventurer at work?
Actually, I was asked to check on you and make sure you were alright.
Why wouldn't I be alright? I am the great Narcissus Dren, after all. Still, I'm always willing to show a novice adventurer the ropes. Forward, my friend, and together we will deal with the Draugr of this barrow. After you.
Do you have a plan to send the Draugr back to the rest?
A plan? Narcissus Dren always has a plan. Haven't you read my books? Of course. It's a work in progress. I'm sure it involves locating the main burial chamber and finding a switch or lever. In my experience, it's always a switch or lever. Now, onward.
Yeah, we're just gonna make it up as we go. Well, there you go.
What a spacious chamber. It's most likely the primary tomb's antechamber. Look at those pillars. This barrow is definitely from an earlier period than the one... Rim. Ooh, that large door must lead to the main burial chamber. I am, after all, quite familiar with this sort of thing. The carving on this pillar, I think it's some sort of switch. How exciting! I wonder what happens if I press it. Oh, that's strange. Usually when I press something, something happens. Ah, this panel is broken. That must be the key. Yes, I'm sure it is. A number of these carvings are broken. Yes, yes. I see what we must do. I think... Yes, I'm sure it is. This must be the primary tomb's antechamber. Look at that artwork. Definitely from the Nordneo strife period. If this place follows the usual construction, the main burial chamber is right behind that door.
Any idea how we open the door?
It's what we in the adventuring trade call a puzzle lock. When we solve the puzzle, the door unlocks. But look, 3 of the stone panels are broken. We need to find the missing chunks before we can solve the puzzle and open the tomb.
Wait, what? Take that.
Deal with any ruffians, if you would. I see more artwork to examine.
Done and done. And our magically lit torches.
For glory!
I must determine how to safely remove one of these wonderful depictions.
What does this panel reveal?
This appears to show the dragon priest, and their followers going on some sort of trip. Perhaps it was a quest, or a pleasurable excursion into the countryside. I'm not sure. They do seem a bit grim.
Maybe it shows them making the journey to this land?
Good suggestion, but it's difficult to know for certain. To convey complex ideas such as an exodus with a single image is harder than you think. Let's look around. We might find... Let's keep searching. Where did you find that? I thought it was lost forever. I must admit, you do have a keen eye for the tiniest detail. Why don't I just take that, and we can get on with our quest?
According to your notebook, you did something to awaken the Dragger.
Did what? How slanderous. I have a good notion to just leave and let you deal with this problem.
Doesn't sound like a hero talking.
Ah, you know me so well. I am the great and powerful Narcissus Dren. I came to this barrow to undo the damage I inadvertently caused, and I have no intention of leaving the job half finished. Now, let's get back to business, shall we?
There we go.
You really need to work on your flourish when you deliver the opening whack. Look! Ancient artwork! Just like in the antechamber. Oh, how exciting! Oh, isn't it remarkable? I love finding this kind of stuff.
What is it?
This kind of sculpture is called a relief. Look how the images seem to rise out of the very stone. I think it's meant to tell some sort of story.
What do you think it means?
Now, this is purely conjecture on my part, but if I interpret the image correctly, it depicts the Narcissus Dren of his day. Look at how his admirers worship him. Either that or it's a dragon priest celebrating some sort of triumph or victory.
A dragon priest?
In days of old, the dragons ruled the world through their powerful servants, the dragon priests. Now that I think about it, this could depict the time of the Dragon War. Let's find more of these remarkable images and see what else they can tell us.
The day is ours!
As the senior member of this expedition, I get first choice of the valuable items.
And some
The
south
tomb
road.
must lie beyond the large door, and perhaps even a treasure vault. Dragon priests were notorious for hoarding treasure. I think you have this well in hand, so I'll stand back and give you room to work. As an expert, I assure you that that isn't what you think it is. Stab in the heart usually does the trick. Don't mind me. I'll just go and examine that panel.
Alright. Taking care of that issue. Moving right along. Doing our thing. Singing our song.
oblivion take you!
He's way over there. Okay.
That was easy.
Well, isn't this intriguing? Look at the
I
attention
guess.
to detail, the complex composition. I can tell that a dedicated artist created this work.
What do you think their image represents?
Isn't it obvious? The dragon and the dragon priest destroyed a mountain. But from this angle, it looks more like they're building or restoring something. The imagery of the Neo-Strife period can be very confusing to the untrained eye.
Building something. Maybe it commemorates the construction of this barrow.
Let's not leap to conclusions. Interpreting ancient carvings requires training and experience. A squiggle here or a line placed there can change the entire meaning. Let's look around. There might be a broken panel piece nearby. I'll protect your rear quarter. Never fear.
Take down this archer. Goodbye, Mr. Archer. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised Draugr aren't their own type of enemy. But let's talk to him.
I'm going to be the envy of Nord scholars everywhere. These carved images are simply remarkable.
What do you think this one means?
Something praying. Some grand ceremony. Clearly that's the dragon priest. Something Ascension, I think.
You have no idea, do you?
Oh, how little you know me. The dragon died, the priest killed himself, and his followers sealed themselves in this barrow, making the whole place disappear into the mists of time. Ta-da! Now, let's find the missing puzzle pieces and finish this.
Wolf. Friendly guy, isn't he? How you doing?
Show those monsters what for! Back to the tomb door! That puzzle lock is as good as solved!
Well, you heard him. We just gotta fix this puzzle now. Fixing things is a beautiful thing.
Well done. You're turning out to be one of the best assistants I've ever had. Now, press the panels in the proper sequence.
I don't know what that is. Let's see here. Just checking stuff here. Triumph. Exodus. Restoration. And Ascension.
Did it! This way! Oh, you really do have a knack for adventuring. Are you ready to look upon the grandeur of a dragon priest's tomb?
What do you think we'll find in here?
Could be anything. This is why we travel, why we face the dangers. We want to see the sights that those possessed of a more timid nature can only dream of. You go first. I wouldn't want to deprive you of the experience.
Have you been in burrows like this before?
Narcissus Dren has explored many a barrow. For example, there's usually a treasure vault next to the dragon priest's tomb. There might even be a guardian, but I'm sure the dragon priest is long gone.
I thought we were looking for a way to return the dragon to the rest.
Well, yes, of course we are. I'm sure something inside the tomb holds the key to solving this dilemma, and hopefully it also holds the key to the treasure vault as well. Now, onward, my stalwart assistant! Onward!
Bastion enjoyed that.
I am not afraid of you.
Look at this place! Amazing! Simply amazing!
Victory is cruel. Defeat is worse.
Good work with the dragon priest. Now, let me just... Oh, keys! I knew it! The treasure vault awaits! That's it! I can hear the locks turning. Come on!
And we're in the treasure vault for some reason.
I knew there was a vault in this barrow. Look at all these treasures. I'm beside myself with elation. Must be around here somewhere. Come to Narcissus Dren, you ancient beauty. This will increase my reputation 1,000-fold. Well, this has been a most exciting adventure. You did quite well, my able assistant. Oh, that was exhilarating! I'd say we're done here. Another profitable adventure for the famous Narcissus Dren.
All this trouble so you could loot a barrow?
But it's a dragon priest mask, an early one no less. It will be a crowning glory in my vast collection. Besides, Narcissus Dren does not loot. He searches, he explores, he entertains, and I couldn't have done it without your help.
You're a fraud, and it's your fault the Draugr were awakened.
A fraud? What a hurtful thing to say. And it wasn't my... Oh, all right. Perhaps my initial investigation caused a bit of a problem. But now that the dragon priest has been vanquished, the problem will take care of itself.
You should tell the villagers the truth.
Tell the villagers? Certainly. They'll want to hear all about how Narcissus Dren saved the day.
How can I help?
Oops. Let's see here. Inventory, supplies. Learn 3 more recipes. There we go. I guess we'll take the experience. We will walk on out of here. And by walk, of course, I mean run. There we go. Made it out. Made it out.
I'm better at research than actual field work. I heard they're establishing a museum in Orsinium. Perhaps I'll go work there. I know they'll appreciate my skills more than Dren ever did.
What kind of research do you do?
Ancient texts and relic, mostly. I'm apprenticed to the famous treasure hunter Narcissus Dren, but he treats me more like a glorified scribe than a partner. So, while he's inside exploring the barrow, I'm out here, waiting to transcribe his notes.
Found this inside the ruins. Are you interested?
As a matter of fact, I've had it up to here with Dren. I've decided to strike out on my own. With items such as these, I can do some real research. Visit me in the museum in Orsinium. If these possess any historical value, I'll pay a finder's fee.
I'll look for you in Orsinium.
Tell Narcissus I quit. So long, Borfrey.
Master Dren headed towards the Orc village. Said something about wanting to let them know that he saved them from the Draugr. That Master Dren, he's a real hero.
Lightning reflexes, I flung a pair of daggers, dropping 2 of the foul creatures. Ah, here comes my able apprentice, who distracted the 3rd Draugr while I solved the tricky puzzle lock. Have no fear, I'll continue my tale momentarily. I need to speak to my apprentice. Oh, we did good work today, my friend. You should be proud. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to finish my tale, and then accept compensation from my adoring public.
It's quite a tale you're telling the village.
Every story needs a little embellishment. Surely you've read my books. I know how to hold an audience's attention.
I can't believe you're going to profit from this. Well, it's all your fault.
The Draugr dilemma. That was an unfortunate accident, but I acquired a rare dragon priest mask, and the Draugr have begun returning to their slumber, all thanks to my efforts. And with your help, of course.
You got the dragon mask. These poor villagers deserve some gold for the trouble you caused them.
Very well, if you insist. I'll speak to Mosgroth. But don't think this makes you better than me, do-gooder. I knew you weren't cut out for adventuring the moment I saw you. And you know this means I won't be mentioning you in my next book. My good woman, I can't in good conscience take gold from your clan. What I found in the barrow more than compensates me for my time.
It seems that the famous adventurer found something worthwhile in the barrow. He even waived his fee for helping us.
The Draugr have been dealt with, and Dren wants to help out the village with a little gold.
We're not so proud that we'd turn down gold, but this isn't my first hunt. I know the Dark Elf's not doing this out of the goodness of his heart. It's only fair that you share in our profit.
Cool. Sucker. I've done none of the major quests. Okay. I got 45. Sky shards. Discover and clear all the caves. Delver. complete 9, 15, 21, so 27. Okay. Cool. Complete 40 unique quests. Done 7. Oh, wait. 27, so there's 40. Okay. That's fine. I'm not upset about that. Spriggan. World boss.
I need aid.
I need healing! Aid me!
Whoa. Let's go to a way shrine. I got put in my place pretty quickly there. Okay, well, learned my lesson. Let's go kill this troll. Always fun to kill a troll.
Oblivion, take you!
That should come in handy.
In the chest. I'll take that.
Nice haul.
I see you, Sky Shard. Oh, I see you. I don't know how to get to you, but I see you.
Fight? Good.
Oh, there you are. Taking care of business. Let's go unlock another recipe. There we go. Old Orsinium. Up there. Oh wow, we found a relic. That is pretty outstanding. I was not expecting to find a relic there.
Sheath your weapons. The battle is won.
Not even close to one. Come on, Bastion. Give me the program here, man.
Taste our steel!
I might have screwed up a little bit. It's entirely possible.
Don't worry, my partner will be alright. He just twisted his ankle running out of that damned ruin. Bardun's pride will hurt more than his injury come morning. That and our empty gold pouch. Should have known this job sounded too easy.
What time might that be?
We were sent to find Kurazov, who's supposedly inside the ruin. His mother hired us, said we had to save her son. There was something about her, like she wasn't totally forthcoming. But the gold she offered was good enough that we didn't press it.
Maybe I can help.
Sure. A subcontract, as it were. For a share of the gold, of course. Maybe you'll have better luck in there than we did. Or at least you won't have to deal with quite as many skeletons.
I'll look for him.
Just be careful in there. Those ruins can be dangerous. Even when you're as experienced as Bardun over there.
Yeah, more information before I head in.
Asking questions and getting the lay of the land. I like that.
Okay, well look, I'm kind of done with this right now, so I'm just going to get here. I'm going to unlock the area so I know when to go in. There is a thing right here, which I appreciate very much. Cool.
Too salty. One hand.
I have the other ingredients.
More than enough to serve brain pockets at the competition. I do believe I perfected the recipe with my earlier batch. Would you care for a taste? They're especially crisp.
Can't wait to try it.
Here you go. Pull it apart with your hands and scoop out the... Yes, like that. So, how is it?
I just lost sight in my eye. Is that normal?
You're not supposed to eat the sedge grass. It draws out the harpy bile from the brain mash. Give it a few moments. I had a similar experience in the kitchen.
Alright, my vision returned.
I'm glad to hear it. I hope the King's Hearthwife has a similar experience.
Complete quest.
I have a drink and an appetizer, but I need a few more dishes before I'm ready to enter the competition.
Well, what's next?
The main course requires more planning. For now, I need a dessert. The ingredients are closer this time. It'll be a walk through an ogre-infested park.
Sounds good. Tell me what I need.
You'll want to look for Echater moss, preferably untouched by any Echater. It's the subtle glue which will hold the ogre heart and intestines together. There's
yeah.
no actual glue. It's just an expression.
I had some questions.
Of course.
What can you tell me about a cheddar moss?
It thrives in freezing temperatures, which is why it's confused for a weed. It's actually quite healthy to eat for Echater and people alike. Try to get the stuff before the Echaters do. The taste of their drool would not add to the dish.
What about the ogre heart and intestines?
There's an ogre outcast who's said to eat nuts, berries, and vegetables, never meat. It's like the opposite of a Valenwood Bosmer. Think how tender his organs must be.
What if I find another Hrothgar ogre with healthy organs? Would those work?
Of course.
Eating ogres seems like cannibalism.
I had the same idea. But I asked a priest of Malakath who assured me ogre innards were commonly found in ancient orc dishes. Does this mean the Daedric Prince of Vengeance favors pies? I forgot to ask the priest.
I don't know, it still sounds like
That's
cannibalism.
what I thought. So, I hunted down a cultist of Namira. After a series of beatings, he confirmed the Lady of Decay would strike him with 5 kinds of pox if he offered up a slice of ventricle pie. 2 Daedric princes agree. Not cannibalism.
Okay, well that's where we're gonna call it because I'm done for the time being. I need a break. I need to get some food. So I'll talk to y'all later. I'll put this up on YouTube at some point. So I'll be in that playlist as well if you missed it live here. Till I see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye bye.